What is the essay? Forest precedes civilization. This is the essay. Forest precedes civilization. Deserts follow. Now there are two writing the answer of this. इसी essay को दो तरीके से लिखा जा सकता है. One format will be the format of a static essay, and the another format will be the format of dynamic essay. For example, many of you, when you read this essay, what is the general idea that will strike in your mind? General idea, पहला idea जो strike करेगा आपके दिमाग में क्या आएगा? Many of people, you might relate that okay, we can relate it with as well as we can relate with other civilizations, right? Cultural development took place. Finally, integration of cultures all together. That is the stage of civilization. Finally, what happened? Decline of civilization. You simply think like this. You will relate it with some topics of. इससे आगे आप नहीं सोच पाओगे. And if you are thinking only this, hundreds of aspirants. It is not only visible to relate with civilization, rise, process, decline of the civilization. ये अकेले आप नहीं हो. In examination hall, there are a lot of students who are having the same idea. So if all of you will write the same thing, the evaluator is testing what? Is not testing your subject knowledge. He is testing your personality. Okay, he can easily judge your person. That all are will try to find in their thought, in their outlook, in their perspectives, who are able to relate multiple perspectives with each, who are able to correlate different areas in this topic. It is not related to perspective. You are able to relate with ancient, you are able to world history, you are able to relate it with different phases in the journey of, right? You are able to relate it with economic perspective, you are able to relate it with administrative perspective. If you will explore multiple perspectives, okay, it shows that your personality is a little bit different, or it differs personality of the others. While writing the essay, like that कि आपको कितना आता है. अगर आपको you are a student of suppose आपने सोचा ये तो फंस गया मेरा हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल वाला essay, पूरा इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन का टॉपिक चला, you will find you realize that you will get very few marks. First, when you are sitting in the examination hall, okay, you should not be prejudiced कि मैं हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल का स्टूडेंट हूँ, ये थीम हिस्टोरिकल थीम है और मैं पूरा का पूरा हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल का नॉलेज यहाँ डाल देने वाला. You are quite missed. This is a trap. A theme will appear that it is related to PSIR, and you are prejudiced कि मैं तो PSIR के स्टूडेंट. ठीक है, मार्केट के सबसे पुराने बाबा से मैंने PSIR पढ़ा है. What will happen? Okay, you are prejudiced, and you will write only one perspective, and what will happen? Again, you will get very. It's all about relating and interlinking different perspectives. When I will discuss the answer of this essay, you will get this knowledge. Now again, I am coming to the part which I was discussing. जो मैं discuss कर. I hope you have got this idea, very clear idea. What is essay? Now the second part is static essay. For example, the same essay, if you will explore only historical perspective, explore only Indus Valley civilization, okay, or Mesopotamian civilization, it means that your approach is very static. You are taking one perspective as all perspective. You have to write how much? The essay in 1000 to 1200 words. One perspective, it becomes also very difficult to present your opinion. Content कम पढ़ने लगे. Got it? So it is also not wise to go single perspective. Okay, so we have to develop different perspective or the ideas. So in school, colleges, generally we write 40 essays. Whatever has been asked, we write in. जो आपने पूछा वही लिख दिया. It is true in the context of other GS, but not context of essay paper. जो आपने पूछा beyond आप सोच के लिख सकते. For example, many a times I ask suggestion in very question that what is your idea, what is your view, and I find that many a times I get new points. मुझे मेरे स्टूडेंट से नए पॉइंट, राइट. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई आस्क देम कि बताओ व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ, ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल इन इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन ले लें, राइट. So if I ask any question that that would I ask you that of, you can say that anything, so there are scripts or anything, though what I see is that students have different ideas came with the, and that new idea whenever you will just think before me, I will be happy. एक नया पर्सपेक्टिव है जो मैंने नहीं सोचा था वो आपने सोच लिया. डेफिनेटली यू आर यूनिक इन दिस डिस्टिंग्विश. द सेम इज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम अ एग्जामिनर भी जो नहीं सोच पा रहा है वहां तक आप सोच, ओके, एंड दिस विल गिव यू एक्स्ट्रा एडवांटेज. एग्जामिनर का ईगो नहीं हर्ट होगा. हाँ, स्कूल कॉलेजेस में हो जाए, ठीक है, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर है, पढ़ा रहा है, आप इंग्लिश लिटरेचर, ठीक है, पर ज़्यादा नॉलेज दे दिए तो फिर कहेगा बेटा लूंगा मैं तुमसे, ठीक है, यूपीएससी, ठीक है. हियर दैट इज रेस्पेक्टेड. रोबोटिक एस्पायरेंट will have a particular approach of writing the answer, and that is what we will explore one or two. The essay will be like say that we write. और तीसरे नंबर पे ये भी आते हैं, these people are also a little bit, ठीक है, that how the student becomes robotic student because the teachers are also robotic. They come with few and you will not think beyond. Okay, the culture of discord. Teacher is not in that culture of class. That teacher is what? Okay, if a teacher is not welcoming questions, friends, that teacher is a robotic teacher. So always be encouraged to ask the question. Okay, एक essay भी इससे जुड़ा that I will discuss with you later. Now this essay is what? Reflective essay. The theme of UPSC essays are, okay, like that. These are the reflective essays, and there is a great scope of exploring multiple perspectives. भी बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. For example, right? There are many statement-based essay themes, right? There are so many statement-based essay themes. For example, when we talk about the statement-based essay themes, इसी essay में एक essay है, that is essay number 2. Okay, many of these are statement-based. Statement भी है. For example, both these essays are statements. ये दोनों ही statement. This statement, empire of the future will be the empire of the mind. This is the statement of, okay, Winston Churchill. Got it? Okay. The statement was made, okay, in 1950s. Got it? At the time of Second World War, and it is asked in 2024. So will the meaning or reference or theme of that statement will be the same? It will evolve from time. It is always evolving in nature. ये हमेशा evolve होगा. Statement जो 1950 में दिया गया, statement जो 1960, the meaning of that statement will always evolve. It is not compulsory that we should know that who has given this statement, when the person has given this statement, and in what particular context he has given this statement. ये भी जानना जरूरी नहीं. Looking at the statement, we have to our ideas. We have to explore the perspective. Whatever we have studied in our general studies, generally this area you are going to apply everything. आप सब कुछ क्या करोगे? Apply करोगे. Okay? You are reading right now. Okay? Data feed हो रहा है आपके कंप्यूटर मेमोरी में. After this you will write. Okay? So what will happen? A time will come when data will become processed. Okay, you will be able to use and utilize that data. So essay is the same kind, where you are using what? Processed information, right? That is a stage where you are familiar with different modules of general studies, and you are in a position to correlate different perspective. Okay, you are in a position for having a kind of interdisciplinary approach. Basically, that stage. Okay, so it is also the basic purpose of the essays, that it also evaluates the interdisciplinary approach of the student. the candidate. The aspirant must be reflective aspirant. The reflective aspirant will do creative in his or her thoughts. He will have a critical outlook. के पास एक critical outlook, and this will not happen all of a sudden. Okay, in this, what is expected? The support of the, because when the teachers will encourage the healthy discussions and the debates in these classes, the role of teacher is also very much important. Okay, that is reflective teaching. Okay, when you are encouraged to discuss the themes, obviously, okay, you will be able to write. Now I told you earlier that there is a very basic purpose of including this module of essay in UPSC. Okay, so what is the basic purpose that essay has been included in your syllabus? Because this essay, okay, tries to evaluate what the traits of an skilled administrator. It tries to explore. In your essay is what? A piece of writing. Looking at this piece of writing, the evaluator tries to explore this thing, that you are having the traits of an skilled administrator, or okay, got it? Skilled administrator, of obviously this will come after training. ठीक है, आप लाल बहादुर शास्त्री एकेडमी जाओगे उसके बाद आएगा, but still you are having that outlook or not, right? You are having that ability to learn or not. Okay, this is tested here. So this piece of writing that is called essay, it okay evaluates the traits of an in the UPSC aspirant, okay, and it must be reflected in your, while you are writing essay, okay, from your essay these things must be reflected. Okay, obviously it is a very difficult task that we are going to just express the traits of an administrator, the piece of writing. I will discuss that how it will happen. The first important thing is what? Time management. Is it the trait of an administrator or not? Time management. Essay writing is what? Time management. You have to write how much essays? Essays. How much hours? 3 hours. It means one essay, 1.5 hours. This essay, the theme of the essay is very unique. You have to explore different dimensions. You have to think. Before writing the essay, you have to do rough work. Okay, before writing the essay, okay, in that rough work you will try to think which dimension well to read. ये सारी चीजें. Time management, okay, this is the first trait, and this is when within that specified time are able to write a very impactful essay. This skill is time management, right? The second important thing is that a clear understanding about mission, and this is the second important trait. Okay, how you take that theme, the theme of the essay that has been asked in your, how you respond to that theme, what are the different perspectives that you are going to relate in that. This all will reflect what? This all will reflect that you have a very clear understanding about your mission, about your, and along with this, okay, your essay will also reflect that you are a critical thinker, or got it? Critical thinker means what? Forest, civilization, desert. Okay, how many perspectives you can explore? Okay, and while exploring the perspectives, what is your outlook? Positive outlook or negative outlook, right? You are filled with you can say that you are having a sense of disappointment, or you are always courage to do good things. You are always okay courage to take challenges in your life. That is the positive item in our life. That is always tested. This is also tested. For example, if I ask you that what is life, जीवन क्या है, and if you will answer this question, I can easily evaluate that what is your outlook. आपका outlook क्या? You are positive person or नहीं? For example, जीवन क्या है ये बताते हुए if I say that okay जीवन का मतलब है कि हम हमेशा नए और महान उद्देश्य तय करें. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लाइफ, दैट वी कॉन्स्टेंटली डिफाइन न्यू गोल्स, हायर गोल्स इन आवर लाइफ. ठीक है, नए और महान उद्देश्य तय करें और उन उद्देश्यों को पाने की कोशिश करें. उन उद्देश्यों को पाने की कोशिश असफल हो जाए, असफल होने के बाद दोबारा प्रयास करें सफल होने का. यही जीवन. क्या असफलता से लड़ना क्या? दैट वी आर सेटिंग हायर गोल्स इन आवर लाइफ, राइट. कॉन्स्टेंटली वी आर सेटिंग हायर. दिस इज नॉट लाइक दैट एक बार सोच लिया आईएएस बनना है, बाद जीवन कि राजा बाबू बन गए अब कुछ नहीं. आईएएस बन गए, दिस इज वन ऑफ योर, बट अगेन यू आर सेटिंग न्यू गोल्स एंड हायर गोल्स इन योर लाइफ. दिस माइट बी पॉसिबल कि आप आईएएस नहीं बन, दिस माइट बी पॉसिबल कि आप आईएएस बन गए और बन के शायद वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं जो आप करना चाह रहे हैं. यानी कि बनने के बाद भी आपने एक अपना हायर गोल तय किया हुआ है. गॉट इट? तो वहां पे जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, उस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को आप कैसे रिजॉल्व करते हो? कॉन्फ्लिक्ट से जो चैलेंजेस आएंगी, उन चैलेंजेस को, दिस डेफिनेशन डिफाइंस पर्सनालिटी. ठीक है, कि आप क्या हो? फाइट challenges, the courage to fight with the challenge. What we say, what we write reflects our personality. It reflects our understanding about our vision, about our mission, about this approach that we are a critical thinker or. ठीक है. The second important thing, that we are collaborative and team oriented or not. This is also reflected from our multitasking abilities. Yes, it is also multitasking abilities. कैसे check? Multiple perspectives को. This is the what, that you have multitasking ability. Okay, you are thinking a essay, different perspectives on the essay, and you are relating it with economy, you are relating it with administration, you are relating with history, you are relating with, okay, ethical conflicts and dilemma in our life, you are relating it with international perspectives, you are relating it with IR, you are relating it with scientific and technological developments. It shows that you are what, having the ability of multitasking. Got it? ठीक है, आप नई नई चीज़ों चाहते हो, हर फील्ड की जानकारी. दिस शोज मल्टीटास्किंग एबिलिटी. आई एम ए टीचर ऑफ हिस्ट्री, आई एम टीचिंग एस, okay, and I know that when I am teaching essay, I will establish a parameter in that essay. Why? Because I am a good learner. I used to learn from my students also, and that ability has inculcated such kind of, okay, you can say that merits in me. Okay, this must be reflected from our personality. Now the next important thing, confident, decisive or not. Many people fear taking decisions. ठीक है, we all know. मायू के बारे में पता है, जहांगीर के बारे में पता है. They were not very confident in making the decision. An administrator must be confident about making the decisions and the ability to remain calm under pressure. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज तो हाईली मोरल एंड एथिकल. दिस इज द, ये सारी क्वालिटीज है और यही नहीं है आपके अंदर तो क्या होगा? ऑनेस्टी नहीं आप, राइट. सो दैट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. probity in governance must have studied, that is one of the most. Integrity, that is the motive, that is expected from an administrator. Attentive or not, adaptable and flexible or not, he believes or she believes in the culture of tolerance or not. He or she is having interpersonal skills and communication. All these traits are checked by that piece, which is called personality. Misunderstood it. GS का paper. It is personality test. It is the same like ethics paper. It is equally important like the ethics paper. It is the same like ethics paper. Now when I categorize the essay, I generally categorize the essay into three parts that I would like to discuss with you, that you will be able to differentiate. Planning is more important than the work, right? So there are three type of essays. The first type of essays short generalized essays, or these are also called static essays. Short generalized essay, static essay. जैसे बचपन में हमें गाय पे निबंध लिखो, राइट एन एसे ऑन गाय हमारी माता है हमको. ठीक है, तो बचपन से हम लिखते हैं ना, तरह के छोटे छोटे लिखता है कॉलेजेस भी. So they are what? They are short generalized essays or static essays. Whenever we are writing short essay, generalized essay, Generally the word limit is 1000 to 1200. Many a times it is 400 to 500, 200 to 500 also, 500 to 800. There are different formats. One essay format is 200 to 500 words, 500 to 800 words, 1000 to 1200 words. All these are the examples of generalized. What UPSC asks is also a kind of short generalized, 1000 to 1200 words. यही तो है. In one essay we have to write this. Generally, while writing the main body of the essay, one parameter should be kept in our mind, that whenever we are going to write any essay in main body, we will write at least 5 perspectives, not 1 perspective. पहले ये सोच के जाओ कि कितने perspectives लिखने हैं, 5 perspectives. Okay, and do practice of that. In main body we are going to write how many perspectives? 5 perspectives. Okay, now here also, look here, there is a similarity. These are short generalized essays. Now essays that are asked in civil service exam written by UPSC aspirants, they are most unique and distinguished. They are also short generalized essays, 100 to 100 to 1200 words, but they are unique and they are distinguished. क्यों distinguished है समझो बात को. This is a static essay. In static essay you are going to write 5 perspectives. Okay, here also you are going to write 5 perspectives. But what is the difference between these perspectives? In a static essay you will write 5 characteristic features related to that particular theme. In UPSC essay you are going to write, in static essay you are going to write 5 characteristic features related to that particular theme. And in UPSC essays you are going to explore 5 different perspectives related to 5 different themes. मेरी बात समझ गया ना. UPSC essay में टॉपिक को इकोनॉमी से कनेक्ट करो, पॉलिटी से कनेक्ट करो, हिस्टोरिकल पर्सपेक्टिव लेके आओ, राइट, वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन लेके आओ, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी लेके आओ, या इन्वायरमेंट इकोलॉजी लेके. तो एक्सप्लोर 5 डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. यही डिफरेंस है स्टैटिक एसे और रिफ्लेक्टिव एसे. इन स्टैटिक एसे ऑल्सो वी आर राइटिंग 5 पर्सपेक्टिव, बट दैट इज स्टैटिक. इन यूपीएससी से वी हैव टू राइट 5 पर्सपेक्टिव एंड दैट शुड बी व्हाट, इवॉल्विंग. वो इवॉल्विंग होना है, दैट शुड नॉट बी स्टैटिक. वो स्टैटिक नहीं होना. गॉट दिस आइडिया? ठीक है. And you will learn this with example. When I will discuss the format of the essay, you will get the answer. And one format, fix it in mind कि इस format पे मुझे लिखना है. This format I have to practice of 30 to 40 essays, and you will be comfortable in essay. You will get excellent marks in essay. पहले format आपके दिमाग में fit होना चाहिए. Got it? ऐसा नहीं कि जितने नए essay आ रहे हैं सब में आप कोई ना कोई नया format तैयार करने लग रहे हो, तो आपका पूरा टाइम चला जाएगा. So that format should be for mind. The other type of essays are essays that are research based essays. Okay, they are asked to write in 1000 words, 3000 words, 1000 words. So usme to many dimensions can be included, many perspectives can be included, but here this is okay our topic of debate. That okay, I told you that one essay is reflective essay. Keep writing what I am discussing with you. All these content that I am discussing with are well researched. Okay, I can apply this method on each and every essay that has been asked in you. The another format is static essay. And static essay, in main body of the answer, right, you will explore 5 characteristics or 5 perspectives. Clear? Here also in main body our focus will be exploring 5 characteristic features or perspectives. Here also we will focus on 5 characteristic perspectives. But these 5 characteristic features or perspectives will be evolving in nature. They will be related with 5 different disciplines. 5 different disciplines. Clear? They will be evolving in nature. They will be related with 5 different disciplines. Got it? Suppose a theme looks like that. The theme is a philosophical essay. कोई essay का theme देख के लगेगा कि the theme is what? Philosophical. For example, I take example of one essay that philosophy of wantlessness is utopian. And philosophy of wantlessness is utopian, and philosophy of materialism is chimera. Okay, this is Maya. ठीक है, छलावा 3-2 में है छलावा. ठीक है, तो philosophy of materialism is what? Utopian. Okay, wantlessness is utopian. So this essay appears to be a philosophical essay. Obviously, any of people will touch one dimension, that will be philosophical dimension. Now, if you are able to explore economic perspective in this, if you are able to explore administrative perspective in this essay, if you are able to explore or relate it with some global order and the challenges, the essay will be different from the essays that were written by other UPSC aspirants in the exam. मेरी बात समझ गया ना? तो असली चीज वाली ये है कि जो एस्से आपको फिलोसॉफिकल एस्से लग रहा है उसका इकोनॉमिक पर्सपेक्टिव क्या हो सकता है. इफ द एस्से इज हिस्टोरिकल थीम बेस्ड एस्से, तो व्हाट कुड बी द political perspective, what could be the economic perspective, what could be the environmental perspective, what could be the science and tech perspective in that. We have to learn it, we have to develop this ability, and this will come with discussion. Okay, so when from the next time when I will take essay classes, okay, I will request all of you to put your cameras, not today but from the next classes, regular essay class. Keep your cameras on and we'll discuss the theme of essays, then you will be able to learn. Okay, so these are the UPSC essays where you have to write about 1000 to 1200 words and you have to explore different perspectives in the essay, right? Now, the another important part of the essay is decoding the theme of the essay. It is very simple. Okay, when you will practice with a few essays, 20-30 essays, when we will practice this in our classes, we can easily decode that this is a statement based essay, or it is a philosophical theme based essay, or it is a historical theme based essay, or it is a general awareness based essay that is asked on newspaper editorial. Clear? We can easily, okay, identify. It is all about practice. Okay, if we will practice a lot of theme, we will be able to decode the theme, we will be able to explore the different perspectives in the essay, right? These are some of the points here. Now, in essay, what are the three most important areas? It's same like GS. In GS paper also I have discussed with you that the three main parts are what? Intro, body and conclusion. In essay also we have to follow the format: intro, body and conclusion. But in body what you have to do? Abhi bataya maine. You have to include what? 5 perspectives. कोशिश करनी है. You are able to write 3 also, that is excellent. दूसरे लोग 3-4 तक भी नहीं पहुंच पाए, but you will try for 5. ठीक है ना? और यहीं पे रफ वर्क का रोल होता है. Before you start writing the essay, you must do rough work. रफ वर्क के लिए स्पेस भी होता है आपके आंसर शीट में, राइट? यू मस्ट डू रफ वर्क. व्हाई टू डू रफ वर्क? टू एक्सप्लोर दैट व्हाट आर दीज 5 डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स. ये 5 डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स क्या है? गॉट इट? In a standard short reflective essay that is 1000 to 1200 words, 5 paragraphs, okay, having multiple perspectives can provide the evaluator a good estimate about your personality. I have written here personality, not knowledge. Knowledge की बात मैंने, पर्सनालिटी की बात की. दूसरे ने केवल हिस्ट्री का थीम लिखा, केवल एक पर्सपेक्टिव लिखा किसी दूसरे बच्चे ने, तो उसने इतना नॉलेज वाला पॉइंट डाल दिया, उससे उसको कोई फायदा नहीं होने वाला. इफ एनी हिस्टोरिकल थीम बेस्ड एसे यू हैव रिटन ओनली हिस्ट्री, आपको लगा आई एम अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ हिस्ट्री ऑप्शनल और फिर मेरे आगे तो कोई निकलेगा नहीं, एंड यू हैव इंक्लूडेड अ लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज ऑफ हिस्ट्री, ओके, यू विल बी सरप्राइज टू लुक एट योर मार्क्स. बहुत कम होगा. फिर आपको लगेगा यार मैं तो ऑप्शनल का स्टूडेंट हूँ, मैंने हिस्टोरिकल थीम वाला एसे लिखा फिर भी मुझे अच्छा नंबर नहीं आया. पीएससी वाले भेदभाव करते हैं, दे डू डिस्क्रिमिनेट. कहाँ से डिस्क्रिमिनेट कर पाएंगे? दे डोंट नो यू आर अ मेल और अ फीमेल, दे डोंट नो योर नेम, ठीक है, हु आर यू, ओके, दे डोंट नो योर रिलीजन, दे डोंट नो कास्ट. कहाँ से डिस्क्रिमिनेट कर पाएंगे भाई? ठीक है, उनको सपना आ रहा है क्या कि जो आंसर सीट है इसमें कम नंबर दे देना है? ऐसा कुछ नहीं. इट्स ऑल अबाउट आवर पर्सपेक्टिव. नाउ दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट एंड यू मस्ट नोट दैट whenever we are writing any standard short reflective essay of 1000 to 1200 words, okay, in main body we must try to write 5 perspectives, multiple perspectives, okay, where we can explore, or where we can just you can say that our interdisciplinary approach based knowledge, okay, and this will provide the evaluator a good estimate about your personality, not about your knowledge. Essay writing is not about, okay, displaying your, it's all about exploring your skills by writing essay, okay, what you want to convince to the examiner. This is the most important. Now, introduction part of the essay is often considered as the most difficult. Not in the case of GS, but in essay writing, introduction part is one of the most. For example, if you will take any flight, you will find that two things are the most difficult things. One is take off, और दूसरा क्या है, लैंडिंग. वहीं पे सांस अटक जाती है, हे भगवान बस इस बार बचा लेना, ये वाली फीलिंग आती, राइट. मैं तो वो समस्या ही नहीं, मैं फ्लाइट लेता ही नहीं, आज तक मैं नेपाल तक नहीं गया, ठीक है, मुझे डर लगता है, क्यों रिस्क लो. बट ये अच्छी बात नहीं है, आई डोंट हैव रिस्क टेकिंग एबिलिटी, राइट. तो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज व्हाट, टेक ऑफ. तो वन थिंग इज व्हाट, टेक ऑफ, और दूसरा क्या है, लैंडिंग. तो इससे में ये भी दोनों बड़ा चैलेंजिंग हो जाता है, टेक ऑफ एंड लैंडिंग. हाउ टू राइट इंट्रोडक्शन एंड हाउ टू राइट कंक्लूजन. इसका कोई मंत्र होता है क्या कि टुडे सौरभ सर, ओके, विल टीच यू द मेथड ऑफ राइटिंग इंट्रोडक्शन इन 4 मिनट्स. अरे भैया 4 मिनट में सिगरेट पी जा सकती, ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं जा सकता. इट विल टेक टाइम. इफ यू वांट टू नो हाउ टू राइट अ गुड इंट्रोडक्शन, हाउ टू राइट अ गुड कंक्लूजन, यू विल हैव टू देना पड़ेगा. यू विल हैव टू डू प्रैक्टिस, यू विल हैव टू डू डिस्कशंस, तब आएगा, ठीक है. वो 4 मिनट 5 मिनट में कोई ऐसा सीक्रेट नहीं होता, राइट. सीक्रेट ऑफ सक्सेस फलता का, ठीक है. इट मस्ट कंटेन, बट फिर भी यहाँ बता दे रहा हूँ कुछ चीज़ें, ठीक है. इससे नहीं आएगा, इससे इंट्रोडक्शन लिखने के लिए क्या करनी पड़ेगी, प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी. बट हियर जस्ट आई एम डिस्कसिंग द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स बिकॉज दिस इज द ओरिएंटेशन थिंग. So it must contain an attention grabber for the reader. Attention grabber. Attention grabber की वजह से क्या होगा, your introduction will appear different or unique or distinguished from the introduction of the other UPSC. थोड़ा अलग लगेगा, एग्जामिनर भी थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ेगा, थोड़े अच्छे नंबर देगा. Attention grabber वाला एलिमेंट होना चाहिए. Obviously it may be interesting if you are able to just remember some kind of code, may include it about that particular topic, okay. And now the second important thing is that when you are writing introduction, you must ensure that the introduction is general to the specific in regards to the topic. ये नहीं कि टॉपिक का सबसे कॉम्प्लेक्स एलिमेंट पहले ही पैरा में बता दिया, ठीक है, ये वाला चमक नहीं. अगर इफ यू आर राइटिंग अबाउट फॉरेस्ट, सिविलाइजेशन एंड डेजर्ट, तो राइट द हिस्टोरिकल पर्सपेक्टिव. इफ यू वांट टू राइट अबाउट इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, write about how cultures are formed, how integration of cultures in civilization. A glimpse of those simple things you can write in the introduction part. Always move from general to specific, okay, maintaining a proper order, and that order must be a logical order, okay. And when we say logical order, okay, this logical order is defined by this element, that is general to a specific. ये मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल के साथ समझा पाऊंगा. It provides the reader with the road map of the logical order. Since the one who is going to evaluate your essay will get a road map. ये बच्चा essay में किन-किन dimensions करने जा रहा है. In introduction, those 5 perspectives which you are going to write in the main body, you will have to present a glimpse of those 5 perspectives in your introduction part. में ही बता दोगे एग्जामिनर को कि मैं इस एसे को इन पर्सपेक्टिव से रिलेट कर रहा हूं. दिस विल राइट इन द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट इटसेल्फ. गॉट इट रवि? तभी तो एग्जामिनर समझ पाएगा. और इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद यू विल क्रिएट अ स्केच और डायग्राम, एंड इन दैट स्केच और डायग्राम अगेन यू विल डू व्हाट, यू विल इंडिकेट दोज 5 डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. नाउ इन द वेरी साइट, लुकिंग एट द वेरी फर्स्ट पेज of your essay, evaluator will be able to understand that in your essay have included multiple dimensions having that interdisciplinary approach, and your essay distinguished your essay is better in comparison to the essays that has been written by the other aspirant. कई बार तो स्टूडेंट जानबूझ के ऐसा लिखते हैं कि एग्जामिनर कंफ्यूज, पता ही नहीं चले कि कितने पर्सपेक्टिव्स मैंने लिखे हैं। एक बात को घुमा फिरा के फिर रिपीट करके लिख दो, एग्जामिनर को पागल बना दो, गुस्सा आएगा तो क्या करेगा वो बताओ? आप उसको बेवकूफ नहीं बना रहे हो, आप खुद को बेवकूफ बना रहे हो, राइट? साफ साफ लिखो जो आप लिखना चाहते हो, व्हाट यू वांट टू एक्सप्रेस इट मस्ट बी क्लियर, एंड दैट इज द वेरी पर्पस ऑफ इंट्रोडक्शन. Suppose this is the introductory class of it. So in introduction it must be clear that I will teach you essay, what will be the basic parameters, what will be the criteria, okay, how we are going to take this module, okay, all this must be clear in the introduction part itself. Got it? That is the most important part. Now introduction must state aim of the essay, okay, insight of the aspirant, that 5 perspectives you are writing, so try to write that in logical order, and just after introduction possible you can create some sketch or diagram where you can explore those 5 perspectives. आपने बता देना these are the 5 perspectives, and when you are going to start the main body, it will be better when you will start with what? Historical perspective. Always there is always a historical perspective of any essay. I will prove it with the essays. There is always a historical perspective. Even it is a philosophical essay, there is a historical perspective. Even if it is a statement based essay, that there is a historical perspective. Got it? Even if it is a general awareness based essay, there is a historical perspective. Historical perspective, right? So start with that historical perspective. This is how you are going to maintain a balance of chronological order in your essay. Suppose in historical perspective you have 2 dimensions. One dimension is from ancient India part and the second dimension is world history part. Which you write first? पहले क्या लिखना चाहिए? The perspective which is exactly, that is what? Order. That is what? If you are taking any one perspective from ancient India, for example, there are 2 perspectives. Suppose one perspective is from the life of Ashoka, second perspective is from life of Akbar, third perspective is from, fourth perspective is from life of Vallabhbhai Patel. This is just an example, not it is a particular time. What I should write first? Ashoka, then Akbar, then Bismarck, then Vallabhbhai Patel. To give the examiner a message that this student is having a thought. As an administrator, हम अपना काम भी एक systematic order में करें. Got it? This is a reflection of our trait and personality, and we must give attention. Okay. Now in main body of the essay, okay. So obviously what we are writing, okay, obviously you are going to write the perspectives, you must write it, but it will be better support your idea with some example. Giving examples is very much essential. Got it? If you are writing about the challenges of life, the adversaries in our life, how we face, how we come out of it, okay, how we face that burnout phase life, हम कैसे बाहर आते हैं. You are writing about this, and if you are writing the example of Steve, okay, that will be, मेरी बात समझ गया? Okay. So if you are writing anything and if you have some examples support your argument, you must include the example to substantiate your view. That is a better idea. In main body we must include the example, some story, short story you want to write, you can, if you remember some statements, okay, you can write. If you remembered some, you can write here. This is the most important thing. Obviously most of the words we are going to consume in main body. Main body में we are going to write almost 800 words. ना तो लिखने जा रहे हैं 800 to 900 words. Clear? So when you are writing 800 to 900 words in the main body, always remember present the different perspectives in a chronological order, in a spatial order, and in an emphatic order, जिससे कि वो ज़्यादा प्रभावशाली, ज़्यादा बेहतर, right? Take care of all these things, सारी चीज़ों. Got it, Vipin? These are bookish things. When I will discuss the theme, be able to see what is special or these are the backbone of the essay. ठीक है, this method we have to follow. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर के बारे में बता दिया जाए, this is the function of okay keyboard, but when you will use, तभी तो आपको प्रैक्टिस होगा ना, कि पेपर पे लिख के दे दिया जाए कि की लेटर्स कहाँ होते हैं, अल्फा न्यूमेरिक, तो आप याद कर सकते हो. when you will get the keyboard, when you will do practice, you will learn better. So this is all about the practice. We will do practice of this. Now the next important thing, we must maintain or create a good our essay, right? We must include examples in our, we must include evidences to support our argument, and okay, we must remember something that we can cite, some statement or quote. Okay, और ऐसे बहुत सारे statements और quotes आप याद कर सकते. Okay, make sure example is relevant to your particular topic. Example भी क्या होना चाहिए, relevant होना चाहिए आपके particular topics. Got it? मेरी बात समझ गया? Example must be relevant to your particular. Okay, these are some things which okay we must take care while writing the essay part. Now in conclusion, that is also one of the most important part in this, like takeoff and landing. Okay, while writing conclusion must be very much attentive. Writing conclusion means what? Whatever we have written in the main body, we are doing what? We are wrapping everything. We are wrapping all our arguments and points. पूरिया बिस्तर समेट के अब वापस चल रहा है. ठीक है, this is like that. We are wrapping all our arguments and points, and we should restate the main argument in simplified manner. पूरे essay में जो आपके पूरे essay का सबसे main argument का, you will write that argument in a simplified manner. Okay, and the conclusion must having an optimistic, चाहे टॉपिक जैसा भी, कंक्लूजन में हमेशा क्या आना चाहिए, ऑप्टिमिज्म, राइट? वो एक ऑप्टिमिस्टिक, दैट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द conclusion part. Okay, that optimism is easily reflected in the conclusion part. And when you are writing conclusion, if possible, must ensure that the reader, that is your evaluator, is left with something to think about. ठीक है, आपका ऐसे क्रिएटिव होना चाहिए, उसमें इतने नए डायमेंशन, जैसे मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स के पॉइंट आर्गुमेंट्स, तो बताओ उस स्टूडेंट की इमेज क्या बनती होगी मेरे, क्या बनती होगी? दैट इज वेरी ब्राइट स्टूडेंट, वेरी जीनियस स्टूडेंट, वेरी क्रिएटिव स्टूडेंट, वेरी क्रिएटिव माइंड. द सेम विल हैपन विद द इवेल्युएटर ऑल, एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स दैट आई हैव डिस्कस्ड विथ यू, लर्न विथ प्रैक्टिस. ओके, अदरवाइज व्हेन वी विल रिमेंबर द दीज पॉइंट्स कि रट्टा मार लिया, पहली आएगा, दाना डालेगा, जाल बिछाएगा, और हम नहीं फंसेंगे, भूल गए ये मंत्र जब बहलिया आया. So when you will remember these points, this will be not be effective. But when you will practice these points, that when we are writing, what are the 5 perspectives? जब आप इस पे practice करने लगोगे, लिखने लगोगे, that will be the okay, that will be okay. Practice stage is the most important stage. So I think you are familiar with some of the technicalities in these essays, right? Now, I am going to discuss with some of the essays here and 4 concepts. Okay, now these are the essays. Okay, so let's explore the essays that you could get an idea. Now this is the first essay of section, and I'm going to discuss this essay. First essay of section, forests precede civilization, deserts. This is the first essay. Forests, civilization, and deserts for. Let's discuss it with the help of that is the first thing here. Forests precede civilization, and desert, यही था ना, deserts statement, but it's not important to ये स्टेटमेंट दिया किसने? गॉट इट? इट्स नॉट। कब दिया है? तो यू डोंट हैव टू बी वरीड अबाउट दिस। स्टेटमेंट किसका है मुझे तो पता होना भी नहीं। ओके, नाउ forest precedes civilization, deserts follow. What I told you, that first we will do what? Rough work. Before we start writing the essay, what? Before writing that, and through rough work, able to develop as in you, which you are able to correlate. अच्छा, rough work में what you have to practice? Section का main body. Basically, rough work is done for, okay, developing the outline of the main body के लिए rough work. Rough work is done for the that what are the multiple perspectives, what are the multiple perspectives that we can include in. वो multiple perspectives क्या हो सकते? पहली चीज. Second important thing in rough work is what? We have to decode. Decoding the is the one of the theme of decoding the how to decode the theme. First stage is what? Decoding the theme, and second stage is what? Okay, exploring 5 different perspectives that are evolving in. Okay, these are the that we are going to, okay, that we are going to in our rough work. Let's decode the theme. There are 2 important keywords here. First keyword is what? Forests. The second keyword is what? Civilization. And the third keyword is what? Desert. Okay, now if you are comfortable, तो आप videos on सभी student, because some students are comfortable, right? And now I am asking you that here what has been written? Forest. This is what? Civilization. And the third is what? Desert. And we have to one perspective in our, that is historical. पहले बताया that we will start with what? Historical. But that is not perspective. Historical perspective से start करना है, but that is not the, okay, we are starting with historical perspective. When we think about historical perspective, very first idea strikes you. हिस्टोरिकल पर्सपेक्टिव में पहला आइडिया जो आपके दिमाग में आता है वो क्या? लुकिंग एट द फॉरेस्ट, जो सबसे सिंपल आइडिया नन्हे मुन्ने बच्चों के दिमाग में आएगा, ठीक है, यही वाला डायमेंशन. हालांकि कई बड़े बड़े लोगों ने डायमेंशन, ठीक है, तो नन्हे मुन्ने बच्चे नहीं है. तो ये एक पर्सपेक्टिव है, हिस्टोरिकल पर्सपेक्टिव. फॉरेस्ट को देख के क्या ध्यान में? रवि, व्हाट डू यू अबाउट दिस? व्हाट कैन वी रिलेट हियर? इट इज वेरी सिंपल. अपने जीएस मॉड्यूल की तरफ देखो, कुछ मिल रहा है आप एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री में. एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री, वी आर डूइंग रफ वर्क. फॉरेस्ट याद आया? civilizations, how civilizations developed, okay, in India. Indus Valley civilization. Second, urbanization, rich Gangetic River Valley civilization. Development of civilization, right? India के अगर हम कौन, there is Indus Valley civilization, there is rich Gangetic River, हाँ जनपद, okay, the states, that is also the second urbanization. And urbanization, these civilizations will not develop all of a sudden. अचानक ये civilization, culture, different cultures will come together, and then a civilization stage will be developed, stage will be achieved. If you are familiar with ancient, for example, Indus Valley civilization, urban phase of Indus Valley civilization, urban phase of that is from 2350 1750. All know that here what we see, urban centers, okay, international trade, the trade society, diversified ups, we see a lot of things. This is the civilization. Okay, ये civilizational. But इसके पहले कौन सा stage? Before the stage was what? This stage was the stage of cultural development, interaction of different cultures with the interaction of different chalcolithic cultures. This was the forest stage. Different chalcolithic cultures came together, and finally what was formed? Indus Valley Civilization. ऐसे ही Indus Valley Civilization. Civilization declined after this. Civilization decline हुआ. And what were the factors? The factors are ecological factors थे ना. That is the most justified opinion. That IBC declined due to ecological combination of factors. कई सारे कारण हो सकते. Due to the combination of various factors, इसमें हो सकता है climate change, okay, changing the course, increasing population का बढ़ना, right, mismatch between demand and supply. There could be several reasons. Earthquake, बहुत सारे reasons. Clear? So it shows what? Stages of development of urbanization. It also indicates the process of empires. Here civilization stage indicates what? The process of formation of empire. दूसरा एग्जाम्पल लोगे तो मगध एम्पायर अचानक बन गया क्या? जनपद महाजनपद. गॉट इट? स्टेट फॉर्मेशन, मगध एम्पायर. बट उसके पहले क्या था? वैदिक कल्चर. वैदिक कल्चर में डेवलपमेंट्स, फाइनली ऑल दीज डेवलपमेंट्स लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एम्पायर, मगध एम्पायर. But what was the fate of that empire? That empire declined or not? The decline of that empire is what? Desert phase. Magad empire declined. Various empires came to existence and they declined. It is only the case of India, or it is also true in the global context also. We already have studied, right? Western Roman Empire, Eastern Roman Empire. Then Eastern Roman Empire was challenged by Ottoman Empire. Then Ottoman Empire declined when Napoleonic empires come. Napoleon में भी क्या है? Napoleon rise. Napoleon's rise and struggle is what? Forest stage. Napoleon becomes emperor is what? Civilization. 1804 to 1814. Napoleon was the promoter of progressive ideas, but he compromised with a few things, and due to which what happened? Desert stage. Decline of Napoleon. The order which he maintained in Europe was changed by the Vienna Congress. That happened. Got it? इसके बाद फिर से आज और रिलेट करो. कितने एग्जाम्पल्स है मैं आपको बता दूं. इतने एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. ठीक है, मैं 10,000 वर्ड कैसे लिख, ठीक है, बट लिखना हमें 1000 वर्ड है. देयर आर सो मेनी एग्जाम्पल्स. नाउ लुक एट द अदर एग्जाम्पल्स. फर्स्ट वी हैव स्टडीड हिस्ट्री, तो उससे रिलेट करते हैं, राइट. वेरी गुड. विपिन अलेक्जेंडर तो हो ही सकता है. नाउ वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री में आ जाओ. बात कैसे हुई? हाउ जर्मनी बिकेम अ नेशन. First, there were smaller German territories. They were under cultural subjugation, political subjugation, powerful empires. Okay, they united, they struggled, they fought for the formation and independent country, and finally, in 1870-71, Germany was an independent. This stage is what? Civilizational. यही क्या है stage? Civilizational. But at civilizational stage, at the developed stage, when you will make some mistakes, you will have to pay price for them. Kaiser William II made mistakes. Bismarck maintained peace. Kaiser William II made mistake. What happened? First World War. Again, desert stage. What happened? Germany, Hitler came to power. The struggle of Hitler to bring economic prosperity in Germany, forest stage. Again, Germany became one of the most powerful country in Europe. That is what? Civilizational. And the mistakes that Germany committed in that developed stage responsible for Second World War. और Second World War के बाद there will be devastation and destruction. That is what? Okay, desert stage. मेरी बात समझ गए? Conflict between civilization. कैसे culture develop होती है, society develop होती है. Different cultures come in contact with each other. That is society person. A civilization is formed, and when civilization is formed, different civilizations are formed. What happens? जब सारे civilization बन जाएंगे, clash of civilization. क्लैश बिटवीन डिफरेंट सिविलाइजेशन के बीच क्लैश ऑफ सिविलाइजेशन से फिर क्या होगा? वॉर से फिर क्या आएगा? डिवास्टेशन, डेजर्ट। और एग्जाम्पल से समझ, देयर आर अदर एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ योर लाइफ, द लाइफ ऑफ अ यूपीएससी एस्पायरेंट, द लाइफ विच यू आर लिविंग इज विच स्टेज? फॉरेस्ट स्टेज। abundance of रॉ मटेरियल, abundance of everything, पैसा चाहिए, पापा को बोलिए पापा 50,000 रुपये अकाउंट में, ओके, यू डोंट वरी अबाउट एनीथिंग। नए कपड़े चाहिए, क्रेडिट कार्ड लिया, बड़े भाई का, बड़ी बहन का लेके चले गए, खरीद के लेके चले, यू डोंट केयर फॉर एनीथिंग, वॉट एवर यू आर डिमांडिंग योर पेरेंट्स आर फुलफिल। दिस इज वॉट योर फॉरेस्ट स्टेज, एंड दिस इज योर फॉर्मेशन, this is your struggle phase, this is your formation stage. But one time will come when you will achieve what you are aspiring for. You are a UPSC aspirant, so what you are aspiring for? You are aspiring to become IAS. That is the stage. A UPSC aspirant becomes IAS. That is the realization. अब आप IAS बन गए. Now at this stage there are a lot of challenges. जब आप यहां पहुंचते हो, जीवन के सारे challenges कहां देखने को मिलते हैं? At civilization there will be a lot of challenges. Okay, you will have to maintain a balance between your family life, a balance between your work, and in work life you are going to a lot of challenges. Now you have power in your hand, you have administrative responsibility, but there are ethical dilemma also. ठीक है, मंत्री जी का फोन आ, काम करना है मंत्री जी का, गलत काम, राइट? द मेन चैलेंज स्टार्ट हियर. नाउ इट डिपेंड्स एट हाउ यू रिस्पॉन्ड इन दैट सिचुएशन, हाउ यू रिस्पॉन्ड चैलेंजेस. आप उन चैलेंजेस से कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड. हो सकता है कि यू आर वेरी ऑनेस्ट, ठीक है, और बहुत ऑनेस्ट होने की कीमत आपको चुकानी पड़े. मंत्री जी नाराज हो जाए और आपके जीवन में क्या आ जाए? डेजर्ट फेज आ जाए. मंत्री जी नाराज हो, आपके घर की होम मिनिस्टर नाराज हो जाए, बताइए, घर की होम मिनिस्टर, ठीक है, घर छोड़ के चली जाए, फिर आपके लाइफ में क्या आ जाएगा? डेजर्ट स्टेज आ जाएगा, राइट? So in civilizational stage, in the most developed stage of life, when we have achieved everything and when we are achieving everything, at that stage in our, we have to take decision. Is the stage where we have to be decisive. इस फेज में क्या है? फॉरेस्ट फेज में क्या? वी हैव ऑप्टिमिज्म कि आप IAS बनो. हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी एंड पोटेंशियल दैट यू आर गोइंग टू बी IAS. यू हैव, कैन से दैट, अ पोटेंशियल ऑफ डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ एडवेंचर. ठीक है, आपका 1 करोड़ रुपए का पैकेज है, आपने छोड़ दिया, यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रहे हो बैठ, ये भी एक एडवेंचर ही है, एडवेंचर से कम नहीं है. ये कहाँ कर रहे हो? फॉरेस्ट स्टेज में. कैसे छोड़ दिया 1 करोड़ का पैकेज? पापा बैठे हैं, बड़ा भाई कह रहा हाँ मैं तुम्हारे साथ हूँ, बहन कह रही हाँ मैं तुम्हारे साथ, तब छोड़ दिया ना. यही स्टेज है फॉरेस्ट स्टेज, राइट? टू हैव अबंडेंस ऑफ एवरीथिंग. AC ऑन है, घर में बैठ के पढ़ रहे हो, ठीक है. दिल्ली का एक मजदूर 10,000 रुपये कमाता है, घर का किराया नहीं दे पा रहा है, तो आपके पास तो क्या है? हैव अबंडेंस ऑफ, टू हैव अनटैप्ड पोटेंशियल एंड द एनर्जी. गॉट इट? ओके, एंड दिस इज व्हाट योर फॉर्मेशन स्टेज, and this is the foundational stage for your growth and development. यही वो foundational stage है जिसमें आप क्या कर पाओगे? growth and development. Got it? This is the foundational stage of your growth and development. Now the second stage is what? Civilizational. In this stage what we see? It is a stage where your hard work pays become IAS. Got it? Where your dream is realized. रियलाइजेशन और ड्रीम. यहां पे आपका ड्रीम, यू वांट टू बी अ लीडर, नाउ यू आर अ पॉलिटिकल. आई वांटेड टू बी अ टीचर, नाउ आई एम अ टीचर. यू वांटेड टू बी एन IAS, नाउ यू आर एन IAS. आप IAS हो, राइट? नाउ इन दिस फेज व्हाट विल हैपन? देयर विल बी अ लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस, बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस भी हैं, ओके. एंड नाउ यू, हाउ यू ओवरकम विथ योर चैलेंजेस. आपने पढ़ा होगा IAS एथिकल डिलेमा. What are the challenges before the administration? How you overcome with those challenges? और ऐसे भी, ऐसे बहुत सारे ऐसे भी, ऐसे, ठीक है, कि अभी और भी टॉपिक्स हैं जैसे हैप्पीनेस और इस तरह के बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं जो आप देखोगे कि मेनी कंटेंट विल बी द सेम. एक टाइम पे आने के बाद कंटेंट सेम होने लगे, So if you do practice a lot, you will find that the contents are the same. Okay, now here whatever the decision you are taking, that is very important. Okay, there are so many people who are dependent on you, but this might be a possible that you will have to challenge. ये एक पॉसिबिलिटी है कि आपको चैलेंज फेस करना पड़ सकता है, एंड देयर विल बी अ स्टेज इन योर लाइफ विच इज कॉल्ड डेजर्ट स्टेज. हो सकता है कि नहीं? ठीक है. अब डेजर्ट स्टेज में आपका आउटलुक क्या है? इट डिफाइंस योर पर्सनैलिटी. इट डिफाइंस योर पर्सनैलिटी. ठीक है. डेजर्ट स्टेज में आपका आउटलुक क्या है? इज इट ऑप्टिमिस्टिक और इट इज पैसिमिस्टिक? For example, in your life, suppose there is a lot of challenge, okay, and your outlook is like this. Okay, फिर से एक शेर बताऊं आपको. अजनबी हालात से भी हंसकर मिलना चाहिए. अजनबी हालात मीन्स व्हाट? ओके, अनएक्सपेक्टेड चैलेंज योर लाइफ. अजनबी हालात से भी हंसकर मिलना चाहिए, हर कदम पर मुड़ जाने वाली रह गुजर है. जिंदगी एक ऐसी हमसफर है जो किस राह पे कैसा टर्न लेगी आपको नहीं पता है, और यू मस्ट बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट. इट मीन्स हियर व्हाट इज योर स्पिरिट व्हेन यू आर फेसिंग चैलेंजेस एंड द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट फेज इन योर लाइफ. डू यू हैव द आउटलुक ऑफ दैट फेज? ग्रीक माइथोलॉजी में एक वर्ड है, ठीक है, जला दो, खत्म कर दो, वो अपनी राख से दोबारा जिंदा हो. दैट इज फिनिक्स. ठीक है, कि मुझे खत्म करना है, खत्म कर दो. मैं राख से उठ के खड़ा होऊंगा, और जब मैं दोबारा खड़ा होऊंगा तो पहले से बड़ा बनूंगा. ये जब आपके अंदर जील है, दिस शोज व्हाट? ओके, दैट दिस इज योर ऑप्टिमिज्म. नाउ लुक हियर, द स्टेज ऑफ सिविलाइजेशन वाज द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एम्पायर्स. इन फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर टुक प्लेस, सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर टुक प्लेस, डिवास्टेशन कम, दैट इज व्हाट? डेजर्ट फेज. बट व्हाट हैपेंड आफ्टर दैट डिवास्टेशन? 1945 के बाद क्या हुआ? A new global order, formation of United Nations, process of decolonization started. Imperialism and colonialism, इसको कंट्रीज ने क्या किया? अब हमें imperialism और colonialism को नहीं अपनाना. So that imperialistic order, colonial order came and in the process of decolonization started. Okay, economic, global economic come into existence. Okay, economic order maintain करना है, global order, environmental order, that we developed a lot of institutions, and the now nations will focus providing support and cooperation to. Is it a kind of outlook that was shown by that, you can say that the world community after that second world war? Yes, this is the same kind of outlook. Now again read that statement, forests precede civilization and deserts follow. हमने कितने पर्सपेक्टिव्स को read? We can relate further more perspectives, और भी ज़्यादा perspectives आ सकते हैं. So what is the most important challenge? The most important challenge here is that suppose you are writing essay. Now that is the most important challenge, is essay writing. That when we are writing essay, we have to explore multiple perspectives in our essay. And how we can explore multiple perspectives? First you will start with the historical narratives that I discussed with you. बात कहाँ से करनी है? With historical narratives. Okay, that I recently discussed with you, that how you are going to start with the historical narrative. Okay, environmental impact, forest, desert, okay, civilization. So we can discuss, okay, with one perspective, that is environmental. Historical perspective. Here in historical perspective, can relate it with ancient history, can relate it with crisis before civilization and midlife crisis in our life. We can also different stages in our life, forest, civilization and desert. It can be related to the different stage in our life, that is crisis before civilization and midlife crisis in life. This is also reflective of our personal journey. This is also reflective of our career trajectories, and this is also reflective of our social development. Developments in modern world history I have discussed with you. Ethnic, cultural and religious conflicts, and ultimately the second world war. Since we have discussed this in world history, आप relate कर पा रहे होगे, right? How we are going to relate the history. Now the class of civilization. Okay, so Samuel P. Huntington wrote this. This is a thesis in the form of a book. ठीक है, So from here also you can gain some. When I will discuss essay, I will select some of the important books and content from that. For example, okay, I will select the books like, okay, this book, Class of Civilizations, Argumentative Indians, we will select, right? On feminism, we will select the Simone de Beauvoir. Okay, so there are so many writers where we can select, we can discuss those, we can discuss the perspectives of, and ultimately we will be able to use perspectives in the answer writing. These perspectives will be developed, will be inculcated in you after a lot of discussion and discourse. Answer writing stage is not the first stage. Discussion and discourse stage is the first. Got it? Where we all will share our opinion and thought is the first stage. Where we will make a plan that how we should, okay, develop an outline for the essay writing, that is the first stage. Okay, what are the core elements and the features that we have to in our essay, and understanding of that is our, and then comes what, के बाद आता है answer writing, the practice. Yes, Akash, ask your question. Obviously, case studies, statements, got it? Okay, whatever you can include, creative thought and if that is related, okay, if that is relevant with that topic, that will make your essay better, and that's why we will do a discussion. And I know that these discussions will be helpful, or the, do you realize that after the discussion 1.5 hours, okay, your ideas are evolving. It will not come after that मैं dictate करा रहा हूँ. I know, work with at least 50 essays. I am saying only, okay, then you will be an expert in essay writing. You will be able to achieve one of the highest marks. And whatever I claim, my claims are not false assumption. If in classes also I claim that my classes are going to be helpful, you don't need to read any extra books. That is always true. Not only this year, last year also. के पहले भी true था. But I am not on the poster. कहीं मैं दिखाई नहीं देता हूँ किसी. I only teach. So now I will be online. I will be visible to all of you. ठीक है? Why I am saying this? Because I am thinking from a UPSC aspirant's perspective. I am not thinking from the perspective of a teacher. When I am teaching, I am believing that I will learn something from you. And if I will come with this mindset, don't you think that both of us will? ठीक है, मेरी बात समझ गया? इस माइंडसेट से कभी नहीं आता कि मैं टीचर या आपसे ज़्यादा. All of you are experts of your. Got it? You are an engineer and you are reading, writing. You are developing what? Multitasking abilities. You are improving, try to improve. Okay, so we all are here to share our knowledge, to share our experience, right? Got it? I have some experience of the exam, and that makes. But you are also teacher for some. आप भी किसी के लिए, everyone is a teacher, right? टीचर तो हर, हम जिससे भी सीख लें, कुछ भी सीख लें, वो आदमी हमारे लिए टीचर. This perspective we will learn and be able to develop the. This is very simple. We will not have this prejudice. I am a teacher of history, so you are going to get additional advantage from philosophy. Or okay, we will not be prejudiced when we will prepare essay. We will not be prejudiced that we are a student of, or we are student of which particular. हमें उससे prejudiced होना ही नहीं है. And then we will be able to write excellent answers. Here the teachers make that the teachers will come and claim कि I am a teacher of history. You are going to taught in essay. This is not correct. Okay, you will have to apply all whatever you studied in editorial. If you will apply all, you will get full formula. Okay, not about a special. This is about generalization of things and presenting the thing effective. Okay, so have you got some idea about this essay? Okay, now the next essay. What was the next essay? एक बार दूसरा essay भी देख. and you will find that the pattern is the same. Whenever I will discuss with you, you will find that the pattern will be. Now look at this second essay. The empires of the future will be the empires of the mind. Let's explain. The empires of the future will be the empires of the mind. So I am going to essay number 2, and essay number 2, the empires of the future, the empires of the empires, the empires. Again you are going to the same. Okay, in detail classes I will also discuss the introduction. Here we are just learning, discussing a simple outline, right? So this part we are going to discuss. Again we are going to do rough work, Ravi. Okay, Vipin, we are going to do rough work. And how will do rough work? Just identify keywords. Keywords को इसमें से filter करो. It's talking about empires of the future. Empires of the, and the second keyword is empires of the mind. But one word is hidden here. That keyword is hidden. And what is that keyword? Traditional empires or empires of the past, empires of the, that is hidden here. Okay, if you are talking about empires of the future, so we will have to connect. This is about connecting the dots. When you will connect, here I am writing traditional empire, traditional or conventional empires, traditional, conventional. There are three things: traditional or conventional empires. This is one keyword that was it. The second is empire of the future. The third is empire of the mind. Clear? So first perspective that we will explore, historical perspective. Pehla perspective, that is what? Historical perspective. Clear? We are very easy, can very easily relate it with one perspective. Dekho, whatever I am discussing with, there can be better points, perspectives than this. They be better ho sakta. And that's why we will conduct the later classes where I will accept your. Right now you are also not prepared. Weekend खराब कर रहा हूँ मैं अब, ठीक है? तो जब एक प्लान वे में आएंगे तो हम करेंगे. अब देखो कितना आसान सा एक कॉन्सेप्ट में रिलेट, एकदम सिंपलिस्टिक वे में सोच. थिंक इन द मोस्ट सिंपलिस्टिक वे, ठीक है? आउट फ्रॉम द प्रेजुडिस. सपोज ट्रेडिशनल कन्वेंशनल एम्पायर, ब्रिटिश एम्पायर. कैन वी कंसिडर ब्रिटिश एम्पायर as the traditional conventional empire? Yes. Okay. And how British empire, it was covering almost third part of the world. You all know this. Third part of the world को cover कर रहा था ना, right? That is colonies. Okay, the sun never sets on. British साम्राज्य का सोल कभी अस्त नहीं होता है, right? Third of the part they were control, right? Now we will take example of India. India का example लिया, right? And in India, British East India Company, sorry, British government sent first. से पहले किसको भेजा? East India Company. East India Company as a trading company came to India. After some time, East India Company did what? Tried to establish its monopoly over trade. They did it, yes or no? Right? They fought with local powers or the local rulers. They fought wars. Ladai lada. They fought wars. Armies were involved in these. Yes. Later they fought with local powers and they established themselves as the ruler. They replaced the political class. They became the ruler. It means company that is a trading company become a ruling. It became a, now company started ruling. Company ne rule. Got it? They started economic exploitation and now it was visible. Yes. Because there was ignorance in it. But one point of time Indians will realize and they will start opposing. Finally, what will happen in India? A powerful national movement will be launched against the British, and British rule came to end. The year 9. British rule khatam ho, right? इंडिया से 1947. Okay, many Indians lost their life, okay, in this war, and now the international community was in support of this exploitative tendencies like imperialism and colonialism. क्या international community इस चीज के support में? बताओ, imperialism colonialism जैसी चीजें हो? It was not in support. The era of colonialism ended. 1945 onwards, what started? Decolonization. And after this, okay, this statement, okay, is the statement of British Prime. And what British Prime Minister? Imperialism, colonialism, okay, this is going to end. And British Prime Minister says that empires of the future will be the empires of the mind. It means now the time is coming when, okay, the traditional armies will not be involved into conflict in order to establish political control over territory. Okay, all this will be done with what? Knowledge power. ये सब कैसे होगा? Knowledge power से. Okay, there will be no any conflict. ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को इंडिया नहीं आना है. अमेजन विल कम. मैं आगे नहीं बोलूंगा, कंट्रोवर्शियल हो जाएगा. अमेजन. एंड व्हाट विल हैपन? अ ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म. व्हाट दिस ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म हैज डन? हैज इट बीन सक्सेसफुल इन आउटस्टर्स एंड आर दे एबल टू compete with this trading platform? yes or no? नहीं. अमेजन क्या आर्मी लेके आई? क्या इंडिया कंपनी क्या लेके आई थी? आर्मी लेके आई. अभी रिसेंटली हमने सुना पेजर और वॉकी टॉकी में सामने वाले ने तो पेजर खरीदा, वॉकी टॉकी खरीदा. आप मोबाइल फोन लेके चल रहे हो, आपको क्या पता कब इसमें विस्फोट हो जाए. दिस इज व्हाट? नॉलेज पावर, साइंस, माइंड पावर. दैट ही वांटेड टू से. टिल सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग? डिफरेंट कंट्रीज केम इन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. दैट वाज द एज ऑफ न्यू इंपीरियलिज्म. न्यू इंपीरियलिज्म का दौर था. गॉट इट? साइबर वॉरफेयर, वेरी गुड. That was the age of new. Countries were fighting with each other. They were trying the territories. पता ही है बाल्कन स्टेट का मुद्दा, पता है हिटलर का मुद्दा. But now what will happen? Knowledge power or mind power will. It means the nature of power will change. It is going. They were in a transition. First World War और Second World War में देखोगे तो there is a great difference. Second World War is a total war, complete war. Okay, on Hiroshima and Nagasaki what happened? Okay, atomic bombs were dropped. That was the total. Second World War के बाद क्या हो रहा है? The nature of power will be changed, and now that will be what? Empire of the. So this is what? Empire of the. We want to. Empire of the mind, right? It means he is talking about what? Empire of the mind. It means talking about the third and fourth industrial, third and fourth empire of the mind. We are talking about what? Digital revolution. We are talking about technological revolution. We are talking about digital. अच्छा देखो, अब आपको पता लगेगा कि ये सारा कुछ पढ़ा हुआ है आपने. Whatever I am going to discuss here, you are familiar with everything. Essay means what? We will do practice, we will discuss, and the time will come when we will be expert in essay. ठीक है, इतना एक्सपर्ट बना दूंगा आपको. बस आपको क्या करना है? डिस्कस करना है. ओनली व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज डिस्कस. हियर व्हाट विल हैपन? न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी. दिस इज द एम्पायर ऑफ द artificial intelligence. This is what? Empire of the mind. Artificial है कि नहीं? बताओ. मशीन लर्निंग, चैट जीपीटी, ये भी क्या है? नॉलेज पावर. मशीन लर्निंग. कैन राइट हियर. कितने पॉइंट्स हैं जो आप लिख सकते हो? मशीन लर्निंग. हियर यू कैन राइट व्हाट? चैट जीपीटी. मशीन लर्निंग, चैट जीपीटी, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. गॉट इट? क्वांटम robotics. Okay, quantum computing, robotics, quantum computing, robotics. Okay, knowledge system that is what? Knowledge system that is more purposeful. Okay, empire of the mind means developing a knowledge system that is more purposeful. Developing a knowledge system that is purposeful. एक ऐसा नॉलेज सिस्टम डेवलप करना जो क्या हो, ज्यादा पर्पसफुल. एंड पर्पसफुल नॉलेज सिस्टम दैट डेवलप्स क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग. नोट्स बनवाना नहीं, दैट डेवलप्स व्हाट? क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग. ओके, दैट डेवलप्स प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग दैट डेवलप्स critical thinking, that develop problem solving skills in the student. Critical thinking, problem solving skills in the, यही तो है. Do you consider? Right? Problem solving is biotechnology, right? Digital platform, all these are the reflection of biotechnology. Okay, now digital platforms, this is what? Empire of the mind. I am using a digital platform. Now for this I don't need to hire, I don't need to rent an infrastructure. I don't need to invest a lot of money so that the friends could know about me. I am teaching after 5 to 6. The students start knowing about me. So this is what? Digital platform. I don't need so many. I can easily connect with the consumers. Okay, otherwise there are big players in the market, they will not let you serve. Cloud computing, all this is what? Knowledge power, right? Now today what is dominating? Physical strength or mind power? What is dominating? मैं बताया था, constable who is very having good physics, जिम करके आया ये, और आप IPS हो, ठीक है. और ऐसे कितने कांस्टेबल आपके एक इशारे पे भाग जाते हैं, राइट? Because you have the ability to take decision. Will decide what they have to do. उनको पता नहीं, वो फंस जाए, कहेंगे साहब आगे क्या करना है जल्दी बताओ. They can do whatever they want to do, but they are not in a position to decide what is to be done. ठीक है, कंपनी का CEO तय करता है क्या प्लान हो, कैसे काम होगा, बाकी लोग करते हैं. ओके, so what is the most important thing? Mind power is the most important thing. You don't need to fight military war, right? Now what is the more important thing? Your image as the hard power or your image as the soft? What is more important? Soft skills, soft power, image. ठीक है. What British were doing? British were established, British East India Company or British government has developed you can say that colonialism in India. But in order to validate this colonial system, they used to make moral claims. करते थे ना? What are the moral claims? Civilizing mission theory. What is the moral claim? White man burdenship theory. So why they were making moral claims? Because they know they have to control your mind. Why they wanted to subjugate education system in India? Why they wanted to establish cultural dominance over the Indian people? Okay, first they want to make you slaves. Now this is the meaning of the state, that the future, the empires will be what? Okay, empires of where we use. किसने बनाया? हमने बनाया क्या? We are using meeting. किसने बनाया? हमने बनाया क्या? We are using, हमने बनाया क्या? We are using Facebook. हमने बनाया क्या? ठीक है, पार्टी चोखा, दाल बाटी चूरमा भूल के यू आर विजिटिंग मैकडी. ठीक है, व्हाट यू आर डूइंग. ठीक है, अब आपको हॉलीवुड की फिल्में पसंद है, हॉलीवुड फिल्म डब्ड इन हिंदी लैंग्वेज, राइट? ठीक है, रिहाना भी आई थी गुजरात में शादी में, पता है हमको, राइट? So what is happening? This is what? Cultural influence. ये क्या है? Cultural influence, right? This is growing. This is what? Knowledge power. यही क्या है? Knowledge power. अच्छा, एक टाइम में क्या था देखो, ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी वाज आल्सो रिप्रेजेंटिंग अ काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्रेसिव डेवलपमेंट. कैसे? बिफोर ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग? Imperialism. What is difference between imperialism and colonialism? Colonialism includes what? Mind power. Mind power. Imperialism 2.0 mind power है colonialism में. Okay, you are subjugated. Indian economy was subjugated under British economy, and Indians were not realizing. Indians को पता ही नहीं था कि हम गुलाम हो गए. समझाना पड़ा. The social reformers and early nationalist thinkers. We were not nation, and we don't understand thing during. Okay, so religious reform came forward to develop this sense now mind that we are a nation. उस समय के हिसाब से ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी क्या थी? इट वाज अ नॉलेज पावर. बट टुडे when we think, the things has become more evolving in, right? This is what we can say, that today what we see is, okay, now the world is what, okay, moving now. That one thing, when you are discussing this knowledge power, does this knowledge power also have some challenges? Yes or not? Yes. Challenges के बारे में भी लिख दो. If you are talking about knowledge power, what are the challenges of knowledge? अच्छा, knowledge power है, then we have recognized the intellectual property rights, IPR होने का मतलब क्या है? We are recognizing the importance of knowledge power. Intellectual property, पहले लोगों को लगता था अरे यार इनके पास बंगला गाड़ी इतना बड़ा घर है तो पैसे वाले, ठीक है. And what is intellectual power? I am teaching, but what I am teaching, this can generate crores of revenue the coming years, ठीक है. This is what intellectual, ये क्या है? Intellectual power है. Okay, got it? Okay, ये intellectual power है. This we need to understand. But this knowledge power also has some challenges. What are the challenges? I have already discussed the world history. Knowledge is right or knowledge is wrong. The information is correct or the information is misinformation and disinformation. This is one of the most important. Today, due to the social networking sites, due to the presence of channels, it has become very easy, right? Seamless. We can do, we can just promote our opinions or the thoughts. मैं कुछ भी आके बोलना चाहूँ मैं बोल सकता, ठीक है. और वो सुनने वाले लोग ज्यादा हैं. मेरी बात समझ गया ना? ठीक है. तो नॉलेज पावर के साथ एक दूसरा चैलेंज है मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन, डिसइन्फॉर्मेशन, साइबर अटैक्स. गॉट इट? हाउ मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन एंड डिसइन्फॉर्मेशन, ओके. इलेक्शन के रिजल्ट कैसे बदल जाते हैं, वोटर का ओपिनियन कैसे चेंज. मेरी बात समझ गया? पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज बिना ग्राउंड वर्क पे काम किए हुए किस तरह से लोगों के अंदर नेशनलिज्म को, गॉट इट, आर्टिफिशियली नेशनलिज्म की फीलिंग्स को बढ़ाया, पॉलिटिकल माइलेज. ओके, हाउ ऑल दिस इज, okay, security threats and all this. Yes, there are so many examples. Now Akash, are you learning what I mean to, that when we have a topic digital diplomacy, when we are learning, when we are discussing the topics, many ideas are coming to our mind, and the same skill will be used and utilized in other essays as well. So for this, what is important? First, answer writing or discourse topics. What is important? All of you agree with this fact that discussion is one of the most important, because UPSC does not require that you must have a good command over the language. इसकी जरूरत ही नहीं. Must express your opinion in the most simplistic language. बट अगर आपके कंटेंट में दम होगा, ठीक है, आपके अंदर कोरिलेट करने का एबिलिटी होगा, इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच होगा, तो योर आंसर विल बी मार्क्स फिट. So this is not all about that complex language. It's all about how we are going to write our point. Got it, Vipin? There are so many things that we can relate here. This is only an idea of how we are going to do rough work. Before writing essay, what we have to do? Suppose we have to give 1.5 hours for a one essay. So it's better that we should spend 15 to 20 minutes in what? Making rough sketch, plan, that how we are going to. And once you make a good plan, once you make a good outline, able to write the answer of the essay in 1 hour. 1 घंटे में लिख दोगे, ज़्यादा चाहिए. In 1000 word you can easily write in 1 hour, because now ideas are arranged. आपको पता है क्या लिखना है. Okay, how you proceed, there will no any confusion. Otherwise you will not make a plan. What will happen? You will be stuck while writing this. लिखते लिखते रुक जाओगे कि इसके बाद मैं क्या लिखूं. You will face the challenge like you will start repeating the points. Repetition आने लगे, and repetition of the information not considered good. एग्जामिनर को लगता है कि हमें बेवकूफ़ बना रहा है, बार बार एक ही पॉइंट कर रहा है, रिपीट करके वर्ड लिमिट पूरा कर रहा है. द सेम एज वी डू इन अवर यूनिवर्सिटी. ठीक है, कि कॉपी जितना भरा रहेगा उतना ज़्यादा मार्क्स हमें देगा. यूज टू डू दिस ना. ओके, तो ऑल दिस वी नीड टू लर्न, ये हमें समझने की ज़रूरत है. गॉट इट. नाउ वी आर ऑल गोइंग टू टेक वन मोर एसे. ठीक है, देयर आर 15 मिनट्स लेस. आई विल बी एबल टू टेक 2 सेशन बिकॉज एक मेरी क्लास है, राइट. तो एक और सेशन ले लेंगे, ख़त्म कर देंगे. लाइक यू ऑल नो दैट मैं डिस्कस करता हूँ, थोड़ा डिटेल हो ही जाता है. शॉर्ट वीडियो वाला स्किल मेरे अंदर नहीं है, थोड़ा हो ही जाता है डिटेल, राइट. सो आई ऑलवेज क्रॉस दैट टाइम ड्यूरेशन. नाउ लेट्स टेक वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. एक और इससे लेते हैं. सो आई विल बी एबल. ओके, चलो. नाउ वी टेक अनदर essay from the same part. Here we can use the themes of history. So I am choosing this essay. The essay is "The Doubter is True Man of Science." Are you looking at "The Doubter is the True Man of"? This is the topic. The doubter is the true man of. प्रश्न वाला ही विज्ञान का सच्चा भाई है. ये तो पूरा ऐसे एक चैप्टर में मैंने पढ़ाया आपको. ओके, वो चैप्टर क्या है? रेनेसा. रेनेसा. रेनेसा मैन. This is the same chapter. And whenever I start this module of world history in every batch, I have always discussed Renaissance and Age of Enlightenment. जितने भी batches मैंने, and I have told it very clearly that this chapter has not been in GS syllabus. ये chapter GS syllabus में नहीं है, but still it is important for your exam. If you are familiar with that chapter, you can easily write the answer of the question that the doubter is the true man of. यही था ना? Doubter is the true man of. Doubter. Doubter is the true man of. This is the topic. Let's discuss ideas. Why we are saying that doubter is the true man. Now again decode this essay. Okay. Doubter. Doubter is a of. Doubter is. Okay. Doubter. Doubter कौन है? The one who against the established beliefs and practices. The established beliefs and practices, the one who raises questions, the doubter. So I am discussing historical perspective here. Historical perspective, ancient India में आ जाओ. Do you get some example in ancient? Doubter. New religions in 600 300 BC. 600 300 BC. That is Buddhism and Jainism. What they did? क्या किया था? They challenged the rise of Buddhism and Jainism is like a reaction against the established beliefs and practices of the Vedic culture. Rigid caste hierarchy, ritual, prestige, subordination of women, this all was questioned. जरूरत है भाई, why? Why this hierarchical system where one is considered upper, one is considered? Yeah, why? What is the logic? What is the? All are equal. So they preached what? Idea of equality. And while preaching this idea of equality, what they did? They raised against the established beliefs and practices. They raised this question that why? Why this hierarchical system in society? Why there is upper varna? Why there is lower varna? What is the need of orthodox practices and ritual? What is the need for the subordination? Buddha asked question. Buddha was a doubter. The one who is a doubter promotes a kind of sense of inquiry. And the one who promotes a sense of inquiry is the person having a rational outlook. And if the person is having a rational outlook, he is a man of. अच्छा बताओ, क्या इस कॉन्सेप्ट को कभी इन फ्यूचर दूसरे हिस्से में नहीं हम कैन यूज इट, बट व्हेन वी डिस्कस, जब डिस्कस करेंगे तभी तो हम करेंगे ना. नाउ सपोज व्हेन वी टेक, लेट्स टेक अनदर एग्जांपल. मिडिवल एज में आ जाए, भक्ति एंड सूफी. ओके, टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ भक्ति, ओके, टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कबीर, कबीर का एग्जाम्पल लो, ओके। एंड कबीर सेज दैट कांकर पाथर जोड़ के मस्जिद लियो बनाए, ताचड़ मुल्ला बांग दे क्या बहरा हो खुदा, राइट। इट मीन्स दैट यू हैव कंस्ट्रक्टेड और बिल्ट मॉस्क एंड द रिलीजियस पर्सन वहां पे माइक लगा के आवाज लगा रहा है, क्या खुदा बहरा है? कंकर पाथर जोड़ के मस्जिद लियो बनाए, ताचड़ मुल्ला बांग दे क्या बहरा होए खुदा है। व्हेन ही इज आस्किंग क्वेश्चन ही इज यूजिंग व्हाट, इज अ डाउटर, कि भाई माइक लगा के क्यों चिल्ला रहे हो, ही इज रेजिंग अ क्वेश्चन। ऑब्वियसली कुछ लोगों के ये चीज डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो, ओके, क्योंकि दीज आर वेरी हार्श वर्ड। तो कबीर डिड व्हाट, कबीर हार्शली क्रिटिसाइज, okay, Islam religion also, and plus not in only Islam religion but Kabir harshly criticized Hindu religion, okay. For example, Hindu religion, Kabir is saying that, okay, जो तू पाबन बबनी का जाया पाठ में, in Hindu society the people were claiming to be high origin, low origin, upper varna, low varna. Kabir is asking, if you claim to be high born, अगर आप ऊंची जाति के हो, you are born in the same manner as all are born. Why you are not born differently? आपका जन्म अलग तरीके से क्यों नहीं हुआ? कितने हार्श तरीके से क्रिटिसाइज। तो कबीर इज व्हाट, यूजिंग हिज सेंस ऑफ इंक्वायरी, and in this way he is promoting what, racial outlook. He is questioning these practices where in the same society where all are the humans, you are considering one group of humans as the upper and one group of humans as the, this is not, this is against this idea of inequality. Kabir was not educated, कबीर शिक्षित नहीं थे, उनको नहीं पता था व्हाट इज इक्वालिटी, बट उनको जितना पता था उसी नॉलेज पे उन्होंने ऐसी तैसी कर दी सबकी। मेरी बात समझ गए ना? तो दिस इज व्हाट, ही वाज अ मैन ऑफ। नाउ व्हेन वी इंटर इनटू मॉडर्न इंडियन हिस्ट्री, मॉडर्न इंडियन हिस्ट्री में आ जाओ, लाइक वी रिसेंटली डिस्कस्ड अ टॉपिक, राजा राम मोहन रॉय। व्हाट राजा राम मोहन रॉय डिड, क्या किया इन्होंने? ही वाज अ रिफॉर्मिस्ट, एंड हु इज अ रिफॉर्मिस्ट? The one who raises questions against the established beliefs and practices in the, Raja Ram Mohan Roy is simply asking, why subordination of, जरूरत क्या है भाई subordination of women की? Got it? मेरी बात समझ गया ना? Why custom of sati is prevalent in the society? मेरी बात हमेशा याद रखो कि जब भी चैलेंजेस आएंगे सोसाइटी में कभी भी, तो उन चैलेंजेस के बाद सॉल्यूशन आएगा। जब सोसाइटी में मेल डोमिनेशन होगा, पैट्रियार्की होगा और अल्फा मेल आएगा, तो फेमिनिज्म भी आएगा। मेरी बात समझ गया ना? ठीक है, अल्फा मेल आएगा तो अल्फा फीमेल भी आएगा, फेमिनिज्म भी आएगा। गॉट इट? तो अल्फा मेल आएगा तो फेमिनिज्म तो आना ही है भाई, आना है कि नहीं? ओके, तो व्हेन यू विल क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ अल्फा मैन इन आवर सोसाइटी, ठीक है, दिस इज द रूल ऑफ जंगल, वहां जाओ, ठीक है। इधर क्या कर रहे हो? अल्फा मैन की जरूरत इधर नहीं है, जंगल में जरूरत है, ह्यूमन सोसाइटी सिविलाइजेशन में अल्फा मैन। So when you will raise this question, what will happen? Another idea will come, that is family. Okay, so what we see here, Rene Descartes said, okay, doubt, उन्होंने, right, I think therefore I am, मैं सोचता हूं इसलिए मैं हूं, this is what, doubt. Okay, when you will read Hegel and when you will read Hegel's dialectic method, that also, right, indicates that when, अब ये थोड़ा डिटेल में बताना पड़ेगा, Hegel's dialectic method and Karl's dialectic materialism, Karl Marx dialectic materialism, this all shows what, ये सारी चीजें क्या बताती है? that when we will doubt, जब हम डाउट करेंगे, right, for example, okay, there are concepts, there are some, that is, right, thesis, antithesis, synthesis, ठीक है, this is also one concept which I will discuss later, thesis, antithesis and synthesis, ठीक है। जैसे कोई सिद्धांत आता है, that is the thesis stage, right, another person will challenge that theory, that is the antithesis, got it? फिर क्या होगा? synthesis, a new idea will develop, okay, जैसे रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स जब अपना रिसर्च सबमिट करते हैं उसको क्या कहते हैं? थेसिस। इसका मतलब आप जो सबमिट कर रहे हो कोई दूसरा आदमी उसी टॉपिक पे काम करेगा और आपके आइडिया को चैलेंज करेगा, दैट विल बी एंटीथेसिस। आपके लिए एंटीथेसिस होगा बट उसके लिए क्या होगा, थेसिस होगा। इससे ये जो हमारा नॉलेज सिस्टम है ये एनरिच, गॉट इट। दिस कल्चर ऑफ टॉलरेंस इज जैनिज्म। जैनिज्म में व्हेन यू विल रीड जैनिज्म, देयर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ, ओके, थियरी ऑफ मैनीफोल्डेडनेस, अनेकांतवाद का सिद्धांत, त्यादवादिज्म, all this shows what, all this encourage to have doubt, right? When we will doubt, okay, we will raise question. When we will raise question, what will be promoted? Scientific outlook will be promoted. And what about Renaissance spirit? Renaissance spirit क्या है? Who is Renaissance man? Renaissance spirit में developing potential, आपके व्यक्तित्व के अंदर जितनी क्षमता है सबको एक्सप्लोर करो। I don't want to be a teacher of history, I want to teach quality, economics, everything. इस साइड भी पढ़ा, ये सोचना गलत नहीं है। दिस इज वॉट रेनेसा स्पिरिट। I don't want to be IAS only. Once I will become IAS, I will be a sports person, I will be a singer, okay, I will be a spiritual person, okay. This is what Renaissance man, यही तो Renaissance man. This is what polymath, Galileo, Leonardo da Vinci, they all were polymath. In India, the excellent example is example of Rabindranath Tagore. He was a polymath. तो आपको लग रहा है कितना कंटेंट है आपके पास? कुछ भी हम जीएस से बाहर गए क्या? जीएस के पर्सपेक्टिव से हम बाहर निकले क्या? नहीं। जीएस में जो सिलेबस है उसी सिलेबस की बाउंड्री में, विद इन दैट बाउंड्री व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर यूजिंग इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच। अभी पूरा नहीं किया क्योंकि मैं इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच यूज करूंगा तो एक एसे कम से कम 3 घंटा लगेगा मुझे, दैट आई विल डू। और ऐसे अगर आपने 20 एसेज मेरे साथ डिस्कस कर लिए, यू विल बी मास्टर ऑफ द एसेज, ठीक है। आई विल एक्सप्लोर डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव इन वन एसे, एंड व्हेन यू, मतलब 50 तो मैं एक लिमिट बता रहा हूँ, अगर आपने 50 एसेज मेरे साथ डिस्कस कर लिए तो यू ऑल विल बी द टीचर्स ऑफ एसे, ठीक है। पढ़ाना शुरू कर दोगे, पढ़ना दूर की बात, राइट। तो व्हाट आई मीन टू से इज दैट the most important thing in essay is what? Decoding. Okay, the second important stage is what? Rough work, where you will make an outline. You must have an idea of a format in your mind: introduction, the conclusion. In body, minimum how many perspectives will try to cover? 5. तो जब आप सोचोगे तभी तो रिलेट कर पाओगे कि वन पर्सपेक्टिव तो हिस्ट्री से हो गया। नाउ लेट्स थिंक, तो पॉलिटी से कहाँ रिलेट कर सकते, आईआर से कहाँ रिलेट कर सकते, डिप्लोमेसी से कहाँ रिलेट कर। तो जब नहीं सोचोगे तो आइडिया ही नहीं आएगा दिमाग, और आइडिया आपके दिमाग में आए, आप सोचना शुरू करो। इसके लिए पहली जरूरी चीज है डिस्कशन, डिस्कोड, गॉट इट। दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड व्हेन वी विल डू दैट वी विल एक्सेल इन दिस आर्ट। So we will have to do it, करना पड़ेगा इसको, right? And in this way we will be able to use all the concepts which we have previously studied in our PS module. So what is the information for you? Okay, remaining topics I will take another class, okay, because I think we are going to finish the time, we have to take another class. The information here is that, okay, once I will finish that part, that is world history, right? So I will make some arrangements which we will try to take one class of essay every week, and in that one class I will discuss 2 themes of essay. One theme of essay I will discuss in 1 hour, right? So 2 themes we will be discussed in 1 week. It means that in 1 month we will be able to discuss how many essays? 8. And this is the most appropriate time to practice essay writing, because this is the month of September, okay, then October, November, December, January. इसके बाद तो प्रीलिम्स का बर्डन होगा। तो अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, जनवरी, 4 months must write at least 30, 40 और 50। इन 4 months में आप लिख लो, ठीक है ना। फिर इसके बाद आपका प्रीलिम्स आ जाएगा, और जब मेंस आता है ना नज़दीक, तो हमारा ज़्यादा फोकस हो जाता है पेपर 2, पेपर 3, हम वहाँ कर पाते हैं। दिस इज द रियलिटी। So if you are a sincere student, then this is the right time to prepare for what? Essay. October, November, December and January. Okay. When I will discuss with you, I will not discuss the content. I will discuss the entire idea. Okay. And when you will develop this sense, able to write excellent answer. Me can easily practice 8 essays in 1 month. Okay. So in 4 almost 30-32 we will be able to practice, and the remaining 20 essays I will give you the written detailed transcript. Okay, and you will write answer, you will submit answer, and I can learn from of you. मैं आपसे बिलोंग. Got it? So we are going to do it just after the completion of our work. Okay, and I will take another class where I will discuss the remaining essays and the outlooks. This session beneficial रहा beneficial. ठीक है? Okay. Any question, any doubt, anyone? No? So we will practice, we will discuss in our classes. I will make a and this task I am giving to Akash. That Akash, you will make a WhatsApp group again. Essay. Okay. Who are interested in Akash will make a WhatsApp. They will come, right? And later I will just post it on my YouTube channel also. But I think that in this program, interaction learn. Okay, that is a better idea. आपके दिमाग में कोई will start thinking in the class. आप क्लास में सो, and I will try to incorporate. So that will be the, for that I said that from you will try to keep cameras on, especially in the essay class. कैमरा ऑन रखना और वन म्यूट, और जैसे आप रेगुलर ऑफलाइन क्लास में करते ऐसे क्वेश्चन. दिस ऑल वी विल. ओके, चलिए, थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू. Indian society will do, but I am just planning some priorities. I have some. I will plan in such a manner that those maximum 1002. Got it? Okay. So I will plan everything. ठीक है. कब क्या पढ़ना है मैं आपको राइट टाइम बताऊँ, तो बस आप साथ चलते रहो. ठीक है. एंड यू विल रियलाइज द वैल्यू. अभी एक डेमो आपने देखा है, ठीक है, कि हिस्ट्री क्लास में कुछ द सेम विल हैपन इन whatever the module I will take. Okay, you are going to benefit a lot, because what to be the method of teaching for the UPSC that in a manner. इसीलिए मेरी क्लासेस ज़्यादा भी हो जाती हैं. टाइम ऑल्सो एक्सरसाइज पढ़ाता है. कभी बच्चे भी नाराज़ हो जाते हैं, सर पता नहीं कितना राइट कितनी क्लासेस लेंगे. तो आपका नाराज़ होना स्वाभाविक है, क्योंकि आप एक ऐसे से जहाँ आपके दिमाग में ये चीज़ बैठा दी गई है, ये क्लास तो 100 डेज में फिनिश, ज़्यादा बेटर. इट्स नॉट. मेरी बात समझिए. आप कब खत्म, व्हेन यू आर फिनिश, दैट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. टीचर ने कब खत्म किया ये इंपॉर्टेंट ये है, आपने कब खत्म. आपने हैव जस्ट स्पेंड 2 hours with me, so what is the output of that 2 hours? If you think that it's, you can say that this makes you rational. यही आपको rational, क्योंकि आपको जब आपके 2 hours की कीमत पता नहीं है, have the trade, आपको पता होना कि आप समय. Got it? You are in a position to take decision, at least how to manage your, and no one can manage better than you. ठीक है ना? So I always learn from my students. I never teach. मैं कभी पढ़ाता नहीं, मैं हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट, and this makes me better day by day. Okay, and this is the energy of. ठीक है, यही सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है कि जब मैं आता हूँ इस क्लास में, तो आई हैव दैट आई एम गोइंग लर्न फ्रॉम. ओके, एंड दिस वे आई एम ऑलवेज विद अ पॉजिटिव एनर्जी, वेरी एनर्जेटिक इन द क्लास. ठीक है, हैव सच काइंड ऑफ when I am spending my time, how much relevant this time, कितना हम अपने लक्ष्य के कितना नज़दीक जा पाए. आपका हर एक सेकंड आप अपने, मतलब एक कह सकते हो प्रीसियस स्टेज को कर रहे हो. ठीक है, कल टाइम है जहाँ पे कि आप भी कर सकते, नेशन की इसमें बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो. लॉट ऑफ and you are giving that time to the UPSC, that must ऐसा सीखना है तो आपके पास नई चीजें कर सके, आपको और बेहतर बना सके। ठीक है, वो तो है, दैट इज वन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव में हमेशा, बट दैट इज नॉट द, ठीक है। जीवन में हमेशा क्या करना, नए लक्ष्य, लक्ष्य। So let's finish this session, okay? And I will take one more class where remaining. वैसे outline you must have got the outline structure.